still learning. I'm still, I don't know everything, and it's, I've been working at it for a long time, many years, but I'm still always learning. And a great place to learn about mixing is, or recording for that matter, is on YouTube. YouTube has pretty much everything. You type in flying goat, you'd probably find a flying goat. So YouTube is a great place to find stuff. So copyright. How do I deal with copyright? As some of you guys know, I got suspended from YouTube for doing covers. So that's kind of a tricky thing. There's no one here from YouTube, so that's good. So I'll just freely talk about this. The thing about covers is it's a little tricky. You don't want to do covers that are older. You probably want to stick with the newer songs, and even doing newer songs, it's a little harder because it depends on the publishing company. So with the publishing company, here's the publishing company, the big building here. They have all these songs. They have millions of songs in this publishing company or record company, same thing. They have all of these songs, millions of songs from a long time ago to the present day. So me, I choose one of these songs and I do the cover. So what happens? This publishing company over here, they see that I did that using their, whatever, they have search things on YouTube. YouTube works with labels as well to offer them, a program called Content ID, which is a program that IDs all of their songs on YouTube. So when they find this video that you posted, with their title, with this audio recording and all that, when they find it, they have a choice to run ads on it and make money, or they have a choice to remove it and give you a strike. So 3 strikes on YouTube and you are banned for life. Scary, huh? So when do they do this? When do they remove videos? The trend that's been happening is the older companies, we grew up in I'm pretty sure all of you guys here grew up in the internet age. I mean, you guys know what the internet is. Surprisingly, there are people out there who do not know what the internet is still. And there are, music executives, big major labels, publishing companies, artists who don't really care about internet. They don't want any of their music on the internet at all because they're used to making so much money from all of these songs. Back then, a music video, like from a little art, like a not as well-known artist, they used to spend like $1 million on a music video. Nowadays, it's shrunk dramatically. So that just shows how much money they had back then. Also, no one buys records, so that also hurts, the record companies. Without getting too detailed about it, so like I said, they're used to getting a lot of money for like a commercial placement or a movie placement. They make thousands and thousands of dollars. But if a kid makes a video and it has their song in it that they use for free, the artist is going to be like, what's going on? It has this many views. This kid made a video using my song and it has 30 million hits and I didn't see a dime. You can call that selfishness, or you can just call it they should have been compensated, right? So the struggle on the internet is finding that balance. How can the artist get compensated for all the songs that have been used on the internet? So with that being said, the publishing company has a choice on YouTube to take it off or leave it on. And like I said, the older ones generally tend to take it off because they feel it's not cool. But the newer the newer artists and things like that, for example, Lady Gaga, they embrace the internet and they can understand that cover songs can help their artists. They can definitely help drive sales, and give them exposure. And those are the positives. The negatives is, they're not being compensated, which in my opinion is not being. a part of me feels like they're being stupid, but a part of me also feels like, you know what, like they should be compensated for that. And you know, me being on YouTube, I know there's a lot of like of my MP3s out there and videos and things like that, which I allow that, and I feel because I'm not signed, so everything I see on the internet, all of your covers, and every time you guys use my music, you know, I can search for it and find it, and I do, because it's, you know, it's my music. So when it's on there, you know, a part of me feels like, okay, if they asked me before, if they said, David, they emailed me, I would like to use it in this little thing that I'm doing, may I please use it, you know, and things like that. Like, if they ask me, I always say yes. I usually always say yes, unless it's like a movie or something, like a feature movie, you know. But if you ask me, then it feels, you know, as an artist, like the songwriter, the artist, the person that, you know, poured their heart into this song, and, you know, it's like a part of my life. You know, a song is like a part of your life. And if they ask me, you know, I always say yes, like I said. But if I just find it, sometimes I feel like, you know, oh, it's kind of rude. You know, you could have asked me before you put it up. But I don't take it down. I have a choice. You know, I could easily tell YouTube, oh, this guy is causing copyright infringement. You know, and I could easily have him take it down and give him a strike, but I don't do that. You know, I just kind of deal with it, and you know, there's a part of me that also says, oh, it can help with exposure. But if you think about it realistically, just because you have exposure, it doesn't mean, I mean, you can only have so much exposure, you know what I mean? Like if no one's buying a CD, then I can't do this. I can't do this like anymore. It's done. I'm gonna become something else. I'm gonna become, you know, I'm gonna get a job, a real job. Music's not a career for me. I wouldn't be able to do this. So indie artists, such as Sarah, you know, that's where the support comes in. Like when you have support, I mean, and I'm so thankful for all of you guys, especially like, you know, if you came out to shows and, you know, bought a CD or whatever, like that's what keeps me alive. That's what keeps all the indie, you know, musicians alive. And like I said, I hate talking about money, but I guess if you guys live with your parents, then it's kind of a little harder to understand. But once you get out of your house and you have to survive on your own, luckily I still live with my parents, so I can't say that. But if you get out of your house, life's pretty hard as a musician. And it's like, you know, oh, you're living your dream. Oh, you're doing so well. But like I said, exposure is exposure, and you know, you gotta have, you know, it can't always be free, you know. And I hate saying that, but that's just kind of the reality of it, unfortunately.